Hello everybody. Today we are gonna learn about a new tool for teaching, that is a whiteboard. It's an IPEVO whiteboard. So as we all know that teaching has gone online after this pandemic and we all need to adjust to it. So this is a free tool for all the teachers who wish to apply it and teach better to their students, and let's learn about it. What you need to do is you need to go to Google and you need to type I IPEVO annotator. See. So as soon as you search IPEVO annotator, you will get these kinds of search results on your screen, and you need to click on the first link. So when you click on the first link, you will see something like this, a website of IPEVO, IPEVO. Do remember the name, and you can scroll down, see the features, and you have a lot of these like live broadcast, video recording, multi-pen mode, advanced tools. So yeah. So to download the tool, when you go on the right hand side of the screen, you see a free download button. So when you click on the free download button, you'll see a lot of options like Mac OS, Mac OS again, then Mac OS, and most of us have Windows. So it is supported in Windows 7, 8 and 10. So on the right hand side, you get a download option. When you click on download, it will ask you to save a zip file. This zip file will give you the setup for your software, and as soon as you set it up, as soon as you download it, you'll get the folder, and you need to install it. So I've already installed it, so I'm not telling you how to do it. I hope you know that, and if you don't, please comment below. Go to the search button and type annotator. You'll get this annotator app here. So as soon as you click on this annotator app, you will get something like this on the right hand side of your screen. This is a toolbox for you, and it gives you all the features that this tool offers, and let's see what all is there. So first of all, there's a pen, and when you click on this pen, so what happens is as soon as you click on this pen, you can scribble on your screen. So how cool is that? See, I have a black ink here, and I can scribble on my screen, so I can do whatever I want on my screen. See, and I know I shouldn't have done this, so I'll just delete it. And not only on desktop, if you have a PDF and you want to go to the PDF, and you can scribble it here also. See, so you can write anywhere on your screen with the scribble pen you have on the top of the toolbox. So we're just gonna delete whatever scribbling we did, and we're gonna move back. So moving on to the next tool, there's a pencil tool out here, but to access this pencil tool, we need to go to the whiteboard. To go to the whiteboard, there's a whiteboard symbol out here. You can see the cursor there. So when you click on this whiteboard symbol, you get this white screen. So this is a whiteboard where you can do anything you want, basically teaching for this video. So yeah, so this is the first whiteboard. By first whiteboard, I mean you can add whiteboards to it. Whiteboards. So how do you add whiteboards? So when you see on the left hand side of your screen, there's a screen sign with plus on it. So when you click on it, it gives you color options. If you click on white, it gives you another board. But where to find this board? So in the center of the screen, you have this 3 on 3 here. So what is this 3 on 3? So when you click on this, you can go to board 1, board 2 and board 3. So I'll go to my board 1. So this way you can add a lot of boards to your presentation or while teaching. So you need not erase everything you have on the screen. You can just move to another board and then come back to your board 1 or board 2, whatever you were teaching. So moving on further, how to use this whiteboard now. So first of all, let's see how to use a pen on this whiteboard. So the third icon on the screen is a pen. So when you double click on the pen, you get a lot of color options here. You get a thickness option here, and you can just adjust the thickness of your pen with the slider here. It has 5, 9, 13, 17 and 21 here. So you can just adjust it according to your choice. And there are effects also, like a fountain pen, a disappearing ink. The disappearing ink we'll discuss in a minute. So before that, if I choose the color, okay, let's keep it black. And let's go to our screen. So if I want to teach something or I want to draw something, so I'll just go with my pen and draw anything I want, or just do anything I want with my pen here. Just go for it. And now if I want to erase this thing, so where's the eraser? So this tool here, eraser tool, you're just gonna click on it. If you double click, you can adjust the size of the eraser too. If I increase the size of the eraser through the slider, so this is my eraser, and I'm just gonna move it over whatever I've done on my board, and everything gets deleted. So another cool thing we discovered about the tool, so we have a second pen here. Similarly, same options, you can use the other pen too. So see, green pen, and we can again just go over it and erase it with the eraser tool. Okay, so next, what if I want some shapes on the screen, or what if I want to draw some diagrams? So I'm gonna go this, there's a square shape here after this second pen tool, and when you just click on the shapes, you get a lot of shapes out here. So there's line, there's circle, there's rectangle, triangles, filled triangles, and empty ones also. So we're gonna see what happens. So if I take a rectangle, an empty rectangle, I just drag it over my screen and I have this. So I can go over the corners and adjust the size if I want to do that. And I've done. Clicking again. So I'm gonna use a filled rectangle now. Coming back to my screen and just going over the same process again, and I have a filled black rectangle here. So I can just adjust the size here also, and I'm done. Making another shape, let's try. We're gonna take a triangle this time, and oh, we got angles here. So yeah, you can make n number of shapes out here. Whatever size shape you want, you can just adjust them. You can use line tool too, like if you want to draw lines. If I clear this, if I want to draw lines all over my screen, I can just do that. You can use it for a variety of things, you know, be it English, science, social science, mathematics. It's just, you know, it's so flexible to use. You can just delete the screen, whatever you've done on the screen with this trash bin here, and just click on it. Everything on the screen gets deleted. Make sure you use it wisely. Don't delete anything you wanted, to keep safe. So okay, now we have explored the shapes. We can change the colors also with this tool out here. You get a color adjuster here, and आप अपना thickness, इसके border of the shape होता है वो आप उसको adjust कर सकते हैं thickness को. And you get a compass here. So how do you use this compass? If I click on compass, I get a compass on my screen. So how do you use this compass now? अब इस compass को use करने के लिए अब बेसिकली आपके 3 फीचर्स इसके अंदर दे रखे हैं. आप एक यहाँ पे देखेंगे, एक यहाँ पे देखेंगे, और एक पेंसिल के ऊपर है. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज, टू पुट इट समवेयर ऑन द स्क्रीन, आई यूज द टॉप वन. कंपास के टॉप पे जो एडजस्टर है उसके ऊपर जाके मैंने उसको एडजस्ट किया. सेंटर में है वो उसका एंगल डिसाइड करेगा. सी, आई होप यू आर गेटिंग इट वट एवर आई एम डूइंग. ओके, सो एंड दिस marker on the pencil, these dots on the pencil are something that will allow you to make a circle, a semicircle, or maybe just any shape, you know. I hope you get it. Just hold it and just change the color. Now we take it brown and we hold it again and we move it a little, and we just hold the pencil and rotate it again. So this is how you use the compass here. We're going to clear the screen again, and there's a stamp tool below the compass or below the shapes tool. And when you go to the stamp tool, there are some emojis out here. You can use these emojis, or you can just add a stamp or an image. Like for example, I have this Insta out here, so let's use this. So I added a stamp of my own, and I just gonna select it, come back to my screen, and stamp it all over it. So whenever I want a stamp tool, or I just want to mark something, or if I'm checking something on my screen, so I can use this tick sign and I'm gonna just go tick 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 all over the screen. So this is how you use the stamp tool. I hope it is clear, and I hope you're enjoying the video too. So we have a hand tool. So how do we use this hand tool? Hand tool is basically when you need to move somewhere else on the screen. So if you see on the left hand side of your screen below, you can see this red sign. So this red sign is the active screen on your laptop or computer, and rest is the extra area you have where you can move. So for example, if I write something here, so if I write SAND, okay, so I've written sand here. So, and I take the hand tool and I just move the page here and there. So if I move the page here, I have and now I can just go back to my pen tool and I can write Y, Andy. So basically this is my screen. I can just go back, Sandy. So I get a name here. So this way you can use the whole screen and just move it around and use the complete screen and show flowcharts with it, or show diagrams that are too big to adjust. I hope this is clear. We have this toolbox here. We have a scale. So yeah, I know that's interesting. So you get a scale here. You can just measure things, especially for mathematics people, mathematics teachers and mathematics students. I must tell you, this is a lifesaver here. So you have a scale, you have a protractor. I don't know what it is called. I'm just skipping the name. I hope you get the point. You can just measure degrees with it. Yeah, measure degrees. So yeah, you have a lot of tools like this here. You have a focus tool also. If you want to focus something on the screen, like you can move it. Like I have this thing and I want to focus. So this focus tool will, it's basically a spotlight. You see people performing on stage and there's a spotlight over them. So this is a spotlight tool here. So yeah, you can just close it or just resize it. So let's close it. Yeah, so these are the tools out here. There's a snippet tool also. You can just crop whatever you want from the screen and just duplicate it, copy to new whiteboard. Let's do this. Confirm. I have this on my board 1 and I have this on my board 4. Yeah. So what all tools do we have next? We have this undo tool. If I click on this undo tool, like let's make something on the screen first. To undo it, close the scale. Just close it with the button here. So we take our pen and we just scribble on our screen again. So I make a random pattern out here and then I click on the undo button. What happens? It's gone. So if you write something by mistake, or you didn't want to write there, or you didn't want to make a shape, or whatever the last function you did, you can just undo it. Just like any other software you use, you just undo it. So yeah, it's a lifesaver. And if you want to redo it, you have a redo button too. So you're saved up here also. Now, and there's a double screen here. So what's the point of this double screen? According to me, I don't know a lot of uses. If you find some uses for this double screen, do tell me in the comments. And so according to me, I can use this double screen to show some differences to students, or just tell them that this is this and this is this, make a comparative analysis, or compare two diagrams, two sketches. Yeah, so to use these tools, you have 4 colors on both the screens. You have eraser and a folder. So yeah, you can use anything. If I write A on this screen and I write B on this screen with green pen, or I use black here, or I'll just go back to this and I write B here, and I use the eraser here and I can rub everything off I've written. Yeah, so similarly you need to choose eraser for this one too, and I do that again here. So yeah, I've cleared my screen. So I hope this double screen feature is clear to you. And let's go back to our single screen. So going back to single screen is very easy. There's a single whiteboard above your double board. So just go there, click on it, and yeah, you're back. What other features you can use? There's a camera out here. So to use this camera, you just click on the camera and there are a lot of options. You have a screenshot option, you have a screen recording option, you have a live broadcast option. So yeah, screenshot option, you can just go like this and you get an option to save your screen. So if you did something in class, or you've told something, you've added something to your class today, and you've written something on this whiteboard, a very important thing, you can just save that screen for future reference, or even for that that matter. You can just save it to have a look later, or whatever you taught in that class for lesson planning. You can just save. You can just pick up the location, let's save it on desktop and just save. Yeah, we did it. So yeah, you can just clip off a specific part of your screen and just capture it and then save it. So these kinds of features. Screen recording, you have a screen recording option. You click on the screen recording option, so your full screen is being recorded now. So as soon as you click on there, the timer has started. So the timer goes on 5, 6, 7, and your screen is being recorded. As soon as you stop, there's a stop button out here. As soon as you stop, it will ask you the save location. So you can save it whatever or wherever, and you can have it for future reference. So we are not going to save it for now. I hope you get the point. And there are other features. You can just download it and explore these features. And another good feature for this is you can import images. So when you go to this folder icon on the left hand side of your screen, this folder icon gives you an option to import images. So what happens is, a lot of times we do not want to write something on the board. It's just we need or want to show some images to our students. You need to go to this folder and import that image in this place, in this whiteboard. So you can import anything. So I have used this image. So it will ask me to confirm. So if I can resize it before confirming, so I'm going to put it here and then I click confirm. So I have this image and I need to teach students about this 5R formula today. You have this image and you can just use your scribble pen or your highlighter pen, and you can just go over the things, and while explaining or while teaching in the class, you can just mark these things. So with this, I want to explain you another feature of this IPBO tool. A lot of times you don't want your pen or your ink to stick on the screen. You want to erase it as soon as it comes or as soon as you mark it. So for example, if I am teaching this 5R formula to my students, what I will do is I'll just go over my pen and then select this disappearing ink. And there's a timer out here now. Now 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 10 seconds, and 20 seconds. I'll choose a 3 seconds and take a pink pen now. So I have a pink pen with disappearing ink now. So we have reuse, recycle. So while speaking, what I'll do is, for example, I'm saying we reuse, we recycle, we reject, we repair, and we reduce. As you can see on the screen, everything I wrote with the pen got deleted within the 3 seconds of writing it. So this is something you can use while teaching, like if you are presenting something. So if you are working on a PDF, so I'll just show you again. I got to my main screen, I selected the cursor, I have this PDF out here. So I have this chapter 2, construction of ancient history. So maybe I'm reading, or I want to mark while reading, or I want to mark some important points while teaching. So I'll just select my pen again, and I'll tell the students this paragraph, or this paragraph. Just mark it and the pen or ink will disappear. Obviously you have this sticking pen out here. आप लिखोगे तो वो वहाँ रहेगा, आप वो चूज कर सकते हो. बट इफ यू डोंट वांट दैट, यू कैन चूज दिस डिसअपियरिंग इंक टू. सो आप जो लिखोगे वो वहाँ नहीं रहेगा. Let's get back to our whiteboard. So we have this whiteboard again, and furthermore you can save everything you did from this save button. So you can export it as a JPEG file. You can export all your whiteboards as JPEG files to whatever location, like for desktop I would say, and then JPEG I'll just save it. So you can save the current board or all the boards, like you can select the range of 1 to 4, save all the boards. So this way you can save your boards. I believe this is a pretty interesting thing. So at last I will give you another example of a tool, like a whiteboard. If you go to the board selection and there's a board, you get this checkboard. Okay, so this checkboard is something I really like, because for be it for mathematics or be it for social science, economics too, then you need to explain your students a lot of graphs. So I'm going to take an example of an IC curve. So first of all, I'm going to use a line tool and I'll draw lines. So it's very easy to show the axis through these grid points we have here, and you can just go over these lines and make axes. So we have our y-axis, we have our x-axis here, and now we need to create an IC curve. Okay, so I place my pen here, I use this tool, and then I'll just drag my pen and make a curve with it. So I have this compass here and I can make a curve. I choose a red color now. I'll just place it somewhere else, shorten the width. Okay, and I can just go over and make another IC. So this is very helpful in making IC curves, round curves, line curves. You can make lines too. So if I draw a line out here and I need to see ASAD curves or just make comparison between curves, mathematics, you need to make diagrams. So this is very helpful. There's another tool. There's a text tool out here. To add text to your whiteboard, you can go to the shapes tool, and here you get the text tool. Click on the text tool, and wherever you click on the screen, you get a text box. So you can enter the text you want and adjust the text box and press confirm. So here you have the text. You can add another text box if you want. If you don't, just cancel it. And this is how you add text to your whiteboard. Now if you wish to close this tool, so what you need to do is you need to go to your desktop, go to the icons below, click on it. There will be a small icon of annotator, right click and then quit. And this is how you quit your iVivo tool. The tool will be gone from your screen and that's it. Next time you want to use it, you can just go find it on and switch it on. So this is how you use the text tool and the quit button. And I hope I have covered all the tools, and if you have any doubts, just explore it and get the hang of it, and I hope you get a very good idea of what this place is, iVivo. And I believe this is a very cool software that people have made for us teachers, and I believe this is really good. So I hope you all get the point of it, and I hope you understood this software, and I loved it, and I hope you also do. So happy teaching. Bye.